Welcome to the Elevating Leaders series, where we go beyond the headlines and straight to the people who are redefining insurtech and business transformation. We've caught up with the visionaries and the pioneers that are currently driving the industry forward, bringing you exclusive insights, strategies, and stories you won't hear anywhere else. If you're ready to go deeper, this is your front row seat to the future of insurance. I'm Miguel Edwards, and this is 5 Minutes. If you think about that digital distribution, where an agent is not necessarily, because it's a lower premium product, how do you educate the customer on the need and drive demand for them to even want to engage? Because for your Uber Eats, for Amazon, there's a need, there's a demand, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, you're right.
But now it's like, oh, you also need insurance. Oh yeah, why?
Yeah. I think that's the challenge. The challenge is education. Financial education.
Yes.
And I think that is the hot topic in Latin America, how we can educate the people, from the school. And I think that we, in our sector, we must create a kind of education, perhaps to make more simple the products. I think that we must renew the value proposal of the product. So I think that the challenges are to rethinking insurance, because until now, insurance in Latin America was a copycat from US, from Europe.
And it doesn't fit.
But right now, we must to think about local consumers.
Makes sense. I love that. What an education I'm getting here, man. I love this.
Yeah.
So take me now to the mission now that you have and ITC Latam has. What is the total mission that you guys have embarked upon to change the market? And what does that look like? What are the things that you're doing?
Okay, so in my case, I've got some part of my job as advisory, training, and a VC fund. That my business model. On the other side, for a non-profit side, I am the president of a AIP, that is Pan American Insurtech Association. That is the alliance of 4 associations: Argentina, Colombia, Chile, Mexico. In order to understand, is about $75 billion of market. 250 million of inhabitants. 65% of insurtech. So with this association, we have right now 250 members that pay for that. And in these 250 members, 45 are carriers. So we are organizing a very large alliance, in order to make the same purpose, that is how we can grow from 3% to 4% of penetration rate, in order to rethinking insurance between traditional carriers, traditional broker, and insurtech. So that we are moving a very good movement, and that is very exciting.
What are the hurdles that you're encountering?
No say, I don't know.
Okay.
No clue.
Yeah. No problem. So if you had a magic wand that you would just kind of make things be what you needed them to be.
So a dream for the future. My dream is simple, very simple with that, is how we can rethinking the insurance market in order to increase from 3% to 4% for at 2030. So if I can organize with my team a very good movement in Latin America in order to co-create with the regulator, with the traditional sector, with insurtech, a new way of insurance, I will be very happy on that, because the idea is how you can make the same thing but different.
It sounds like you're trying to build a market.
Yeah, I think that we must think. Yes, we must to, and you know that is very interesting. In the case of Latin America, regulators, because I've got a relationship with regulators, like that, because they want to create a room, a space for every actor to try to think about regulation, in order to make better the insurance products. So my point is, there is a full interest for everybody to make the same thing.
Do you think that there's some need, especially given how small each of those country markets are,
Yeah.
Is there some need for collaboration across the entire region for regulations and standards to be similar?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
The new KC, that is open insurance.
Yes.
Open insurance, that is a new regulation in order to give the power of the data from the perspective of the consumer.
Okay.
So the consumer, you can have the access of the data inside MetLife, Chubb, and you can share this data for other kind of insurance company, other broker. So this movement of open insurance is born in Brazil, and right now Chile, Colombia, Mexico is working on that from a regulatory perspective. But every regulator are talking all together.
Thank you for joining this episode of 5 Minutes. If you've enjoyed our discussion, we'd love for you to share it with anyone else you think might find it interesting. Also, please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you're listening on and hit that bell to stay on top of the game with our practical 5-minute episodes. We look forward to seeing you again next week.